What is a crack? How are we? So if a few of you jump in here, hopefully be able to help a couple of people out. Planning on answering a couple of fat loss fitness questions. Let's get a few out of the way. Let's see, I don't know if I can see the chat in here. Hope I can. Hope I can set this up somewhere as well. Can I set this up here like this? I can. What is a crack? How are we? Saint. I said I would jump on for a few seconds and see if I can help a few people out before I head to the gym. Today I'm planning on doing feck all at the gym anyways, so I don't mind being a little bit delayed, but I said I would try jump on here and hopefully motivate some of you to get out and get moving. What is a crack, everyone? How are we? I'm trying to see if there's a smart place I can put my phone up so that I don't look like an idiot. How much time do I have? I have as long as a piece of string. I don't know. I haven't calculated. I'm terrible at maths. But I was meant to be at the gym about half an hour ago, so I need you guys to motivate me to get up and go to the gym. I keep fluctuating with weight. Please help. Quite normal to happen. Again, please help. It's quite hard. It's easy to think just at... It's easy to think emotionally with that side of things. It's easy to think emotionally when your scales is going up and down logically and all the things that have maybe led to the scale weight coming up, whether it be maybe you're inconsistent with your tracking, maybe you are coming up closer to your period, maybe you've had more salt, you had a takeaway. There's loads of different things that can lead to water weight fluctuation. So rather than looking at it emotionally, look at it logically, and that's where there's the benefit of having someone else look at your fat loss or fitness journey for you rather than yourself. It's quite hard. But yeah, hopefully that helps a little bit, because I understand frustrating. It can be really, really frustrating when your scale weight goes up. What's the story, guys? How are we? Where are we all from? Everybody leave a comment and just let me know where you guys are from. Be really interesting to see where most of the viewers are from. Am I fat because I'm fat, or am I fat because I cannot control it? Likelihood is that a load of lifestyle factors have led you to where you are. Some of them out of your control and some of them in your control. Like there's loads of different things with fat loss, but I suppose with fat loss, it's not useful for you to focus on the things that are out of your control, and blaming other things isn't going to help your situation. So you're always better off just focusing on the controllables and taking as much responsibility as you possibly can. That doesn't mean beating yourself up. Taking responsibility does not mean beating yourself up. Taking responsibility means coming up with a plan of action to do something about it. But again, it's really, really difficult. Marcella, what's the story? In Galway. I love Galway, actually. I do be there quite a bit. Indiana, India, South Wales, Ontario, Malaysia, Finland. Class. It's great to see people from all over. Where have I been? I've been in Wales. I climbed Snowdon. Go to Galway pretty much every single week. I'm going tomorrow to jump into the sea, Marcella. Ontario, I've never been. I really want to go to Canada. India, I've never been, but I'd love to go to India. I've been to the US, but I've not been to Indiana. I've been to North Carolina and New York. I met up with a good few of my clients in New York recently. Finland, I've never been, but I'd love to go. In Malaysia, hopefully I'll go to Thailand come December. That we'll have to see. Does cardio help with skinny fat, or how do you build muscle without weight training? You really want to get into weight training or some sort of body weight training in order to build muscle. Again, body weight training can be done from home. You don't necessarily need a gym. But I would definitely try do something. Because again, like doing cardio isn't really going to help with regards to building muscle, but it can help reduce your body fat levels. So being skinny fat, it can definitely help you reduce your body fat. We just need to obviously control your calories is probably one of the most important things. Coming from London, I've switched to just low-fat yogurt for breakfast. Thanks for your advice. What other things would you recommend eating throughout the day? So I'll give you an example of a day that I have had yesterday, which actually was relatively high protein and low calorie. So woke up in the morning time, I had a bit of a coffee. I don't like to eat first thing, but I definitely do eat early enough rather than leaving myself starving. So I had a coffee, then I got up and had 2 turkey burgers on a bagel, just because I like to have a big, large breakfast. And then after that, I had chopped up potatoes with chicken breast and a half for my lunch. And then for my dinner, I had like this Fit Foods meal here in Ireland. They're relatively low calorie and they're like a microwavable meal that you can kind of throw in and just have. But it was just out of convenience yesterday because I had a late call with my clients and the people that I work with. So I was on that call for about an hour and a half. So I had to be quite quick with it, Peter. But again, as you can hear, even from there with me talking, it's basics. Like I'm not doing any complicated recipes and shit because I couldn't be arsed making them. I don't know how much I can curse here on YouTube Live, but it's fucking shit cooking all the time. I just don't like it. So I try to keep my meals simple, basic. I use the air fryer and just fire in everything. I actually buy microwavable bags of veg as well. And anybody that thinks the microwave is bad for you can fucking leave now and leave me alone because you're just annoying, having a clue what you're talking about. Any advice after past 18? So I don't give nutrition advice to people under 18 because I don't think you need to be focused on nutrition. I think it's more so just overall lifestyle. Past 18 is the same as what I give most people. Is counting calories the most important thing? I just don't know how to make sure I'm in a deficit without counting. I would say like a good position to start is not counting, but making conscious decisions with regards to your nutrition. So like drinking a little bit more water is one thing I'd focus on before I start tracking calories. Making sure you have a piece of protein with every meal. Making sure you're having 3 meals a day. All of these things should be done before you actually go counting your calories. Then when you're counting your calories, it's easier because you have a consistent meal kind of targets. You have a good amount of protein in already, a good amount of water, and it makes counting and tracking calories a little bit easier. But you don't have to track calories to lose fat. A lot of coaches will probably tell you that you do. You do not have to. It just sometimes does make things easier. Face fat can only reduce if I lose body fat. Absolutely. Like with my face is one of the first areas I'll lose body fat. I'll lose body fat off my stomach area probably last or so. Yeah, there's someone asking there about like exercise and fat loss earlier on. I actually just put up a guide. So if you go to my community post, I put up a guide. It's actually up on my Instagram as well if you want to go across. Lazy, I don't know if I can say the word here. C word. See you next Tuesday's guide to losing fat if you're a lazy cunt essentially. And I give advice on how to lose fat without a huge amount of exercise in that guide. My advice is go and download it. Again, it's free. And the reason it asks for your email is because I'm one strike away from getting my account removed, which is not ideal. And I want to stay in touch with you guys. Just want to say thanks for all the insight. You've helped me worry about drinking more water and the little things before the bigger things. Appreciate you, man. Don, you're an absolute legend, 100%. You deserve it as well. A lot of you guys, again, with regards to the advice that I can give, I can only give advice. You still have to implement it. So the fact that you're doing it, you deserve a good pat on the back because fat loss is one of the hardest things that you'll ever do. I really like to run because I am overweight a couple of days consecutive on road and causes me to have knee pain. I thus started focusing more on weight training. Shit, ran out of words. So what I would say is with regards to your running and joint pain is just do less of it. So just rather than doing nothing, because if you do nothing, it's not going to get better. Do small amounts of running. Do run maybe once a week and then build up to twice per week. But it just sounds to me like you're trying to get into things a little bit too quickly. So just be careful with that. Take your time, chew your foods and take your time. Yeah, really, really good advice to chew your food slowly and take your time. Said it anyways. Yeah, no, I can't keep that word out of my mouth. Do you have any recommendations with people for gastroparesis? This still you have to lose weight. I haven't a clue what that is. I don't know if that is. I don't know what it is. So there's no point me giving you advice on something I don't know. I'd have to research into it, not even Google it, but do proper research on it. Was nearly 280 pounds whenever I found your videos. 184 at the moment. Appreciate you, bro. You give mad good advice. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it. I appreciate absolutely every single one of you tuning in here. Like the fact there's 100 people here is absolutely class. You're absolute legends. Never did I think in my life I'd be live streaming 200 people here in my bedroom. For anybody that thinks I'm some sort of rich influencer or whatever it might be, or out of touch with people, you're far wrong because I'm quite literally just a normal ass human being trying to inspire and hopefully help a lot of you guys. I think there's so much fake shit on Instagram and everywhere. It's annoying. Like whenever I was trying to lose weight, I could never see someone that I could relate to or someone that was just a normal human being. So that's the way my videos always come across, is to just hopefully speak to you guys in a way that's funny, keep you entertained, but also at the same time give you some basic advice rather than all the complicated shit. I'm down 20 kilos in the past 4 months. Love your videos. Cheesecake, you're an absolute legend. I wish I knew your real name rather than calling you Cheesecake. But to be honest, I wish my name was Cheesecake because cheesecake is fucking class. Quick question to everybody here. Favorite flavor of cheesecake? Anybody that answered this question wrong, blocking you straight away. So be careful. There's only one answer to this fucking question. You better get it right. Hello, brother, because you've lost 28 kilos. You're an absolute legend. Is 1,300 calories enough per day? For a lad, absolutely not. For a woman, for some, yeah, it changed. Like, it depends on your weight and everything. Appreciate it little by little. I had it from an infection. Doctor told me to eat yogurt every day. It worked. Have you ever been in Donegal? I have not, but I wish I had. It's meant to be a beautiful part of the country. Fuck me, someone sent me $20. You absolute crazy bastard. Thank you so much. I'm probably gonna get banned here from all my bad language. David, you legend. I'll donate that $1. It came up as $20 or whatever it is to charity. I don't like taking money off people for nothing unless it's for my coaching, which for anybody that hasn't heard, I don't like selling to people. Coaching program is open. If you click on the website, you'll see everything, but the doors are going to close on that soon enough. Jay, I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm talking about stomach paralysis. Yeah, I've never heard of it. It's pretty much where you can't eat a lot of food because your stomach is paralyzed. Like, I would love to be able to give you advice, but I don't like giving advice on stuff that I don't know, so I can't right now, but I'll look into it maybe a little bit after the live stream and see. Thank you, sir. With your grip on life to help me. I'm down over 80 pounds. Oh, alive. You help me look at food in a healthy way. Guys, you're absolute legends. Seeing all this positive stuff coming through here is fucking class. Right, here's the cheesecake poll is in. How are we doing? Strawberry cheesecake. Because you're subscribed to me, you can stay. Other than that, I'd be telling you to go fuck off somewhere else. Lemon cheesecake. I've never tasted a worse cheesecake than lemon. Lemon cheesecake makes me actually want to get sick. I don't know why. Vanilla and blueberry doesn't sound the worst, Peter. I'll let you away with that, but it's not my fucking favourite cheesecake. No one said Toblerone cheesecake. If you fucking, or Bailey's cheesecake, or caramel cheesecake. That is the greatest cheesecake. And if you think otherwise, you're on a mad one. You think 2,600 calories is enough at 202 centimeters? Rowan, I really wish I was a calculator, but I posted a calculator on my actual community post there a while ago. It's fucking free. All you have to do is type in your details and you'll get that information. And I set that up myself, so it'll give you the right amount of calories. But right here, right now, just reading it, like, I can't. There's no way that I'll know how many calories unless I went and working with you as well, because the calorie calculator gives an estimate. It doesn't tell you straight away. Can we say the C word on chat or might get banned? I'm going to risk it. David, I'll never ban anyone. I don't ban anyone. Even the fucking Egypts that come on here and give out to me all the time, I actually rather just take the piss out of them than ban them. Progress hasn't been fast, about 10 kgs in the past 6 months. That is fast. 10 kg is very fucking good. I think it's very easy to discredit your own progress. It's very easy to feel like you're not making a huge amount of progress when you actually are. 10 kilos is unbelievable. I know a lot of people that would trade their right arm to be able to lose 10 kilos and to get that off. And if you put 10 kilos into pounds, it's 22 pounds, or even over that, like closer to 25 pounds. So like when you think of that, like that puts it in perspective how big it is. So fair play to you. Do you know what short form videos get cut after a minute on YouTube? Yeah, because I don't edit them down any shorter, because I just throw them up on every platform on Instagram and that. I do have some guy who's going to do editing for me, because I've been doing it all myself. Like, I literally spend like 4 hours a day editing videos for you guys, videos and doing everything. And be reminded, my channel isn't monetized, so I don't actually make any money off the videos. The only way that I can keep this going is actually because of the guys in the Mulligan's Method, which is my coaching program, and I give my absolute heart and soul to those guys as well to make sure that they're achieving things, especially when people need a little bit more support and accountability. So if any need help, feel like you're a little bit stuck, I would absolutely love to work with you, and I would love to help you out and not have you go into consistent cycles of bullshit diets that you've done in the past. And the Mulligan's Method is where I can do that if you want to jump on board. The next 6 weeks starts in September, but the doors are open now, and when it's sold out, it'll be gone. Is cardio the best way to lose weight? It is not. A calorie deficit is. I wouldn't be doing exercise for the sake of weight loss, to be honest. Lemon cheesecake. Mars cheesecake is pretty fucking good. JT Productions, a good shout there. Triple chocolate, or get the fecka. Oreo is the best. Triple chocolate cheesecake. Bunking off work right now. Andy, I bunk off work every fucking day, so feel free to do it. Anybody that's bunking off work, yeah, you're fucking enjoying yourselves. That's what matters. Work smarter, not harder, as they say. So if you're actually listening and watching this live stream while you're in work, you're the smart one. Fuck everybody else who's working hard. I've taken this title today. I've personally taken the title, and nobody else can take it off me. Not one single one of you motherfuckers in the comments here. I am an expert at resting. And I've came to that conclusion because I am quite literally the laziest cunt on planet Earth. And the things I have to do to motivate myself to even get out on a walk or do anything, like I had to come live here on YouTube because I couldn't be asked going to the gym. And I was hoping you guys would be not asking me questions and telling me to fuck off to go to the gym. But instead now I'm answering questions, which I enjoy a lot more. I walk about 2.3 or 2.1 kilometers a day on weekdays. Is that good enough to slowly lose weight, or should I walk even more? No, sounds good. Again, I would slowly always look to increase your distance over time. But if you're losing weight consistently on the scales doing 2.3 or 2.1, you don't need to do more. You can add to it over time if it does slow down a little bit. I lost 65 kgs and loose skin on my belly is the only downside. Any tips? So I have loose skin on my belly. There's fuck all that you can do about it. Build muscle and it'll kind of help with that. Like I even have, let me see if I can put this up here. Apologies if you see all my clothes in the background. We moved house recently. So I have like all this loose skin here, but it kind of just sits in areas that you don't really see it. So everybody thinks that I haven't lost weight. I lost like 60 kilos, but I still have like loose skin everywhere, and like I'll have it on my neck and other places on my belly, but it's just not something I'm worried about because I'd rather have loose skin than have the body fat and be at risk of diseases and stuff. So yeah, fuck it, who cares? No one really gives a fuck anyways, to be honest, how you look. Like I doubt any single one of you 130 people here in this live stream are like, I can't wait till Ushin takes his t-shirt off on live and so I can look at it. No one gives a shit. No one cares. Not one single one of you can even guess what scale I am. That goes to show how little that fucking number matters as well. Nobody really cares. So yeah, hopefully I can help even after celebrating the Armagh. I'm howling like a bastard. Congratulations to Armagh. I don't really watch GA, so I'm sorry to let down the Irish side, but we'll say congratulations to you anyways. Hey bro, late night snacking problem, any tips? What I would say to you with regards to snacking is making sure that you're having your breakfast, lunch and dinner. A lot of people really struggle with snacking because they skip their breakfast, and then of course you're going to snack because your body's trying to catch up on the food that you've missed out on. I would also say planning snacking for yourself, because snacking is a normal human behavior, but if we don't plan it in, we are going to feel guilty and bad about it and then give up, and give yourself slightly more calories. It sounds to me like you're not able to stick to calories that you're currently on, so give yourself more. Thoughts on Gym Pro Lux? I haven't a fucking clue what that is, but if you message me and let me know, I will or just even drop another comment, let me know what it is. I'll have a clue about it. No free promotions around here. I'm going to say it's fucking shit until you tell me what it is, and then I'll let you know if it's good or not. How can we help you monetize it? I'm not monetized because I use the word fuck and cunt in every single video, and therefore no video gets monetized. Matter of fact, a lot of my videos are age restricted, and yeah, if I screenshot my revenue from YouTube, it is this $1 that I got donated on this on this live. I don't make anything, nor do I really care. Like, I make the videos because I actually enjoy them, so don't stress. I'm not here to make a shit ton of money. I think I have to keep myself going, obviously, with the coaching and stuff. So any of you guys that can support me by jumping on the coaching, and obviously support yourselves because I'm there. Like, I know with a lot of maybe programs and stuff that you jump on the program and you never get to see the person that you signed up to, or they don't speak to you. I quite literally jump on calls with everybody. We do check-ins and I'm within that group. So yeah. You have 500,000 subs. How are you not monetized? I was monetized initially, and then I'm demonetized now because I say so much bad words. Robert Donnelly, how much weight is reasonable to lose in a month? Like, what should we consider unrealistic? I would say, Robert, for most people, in around £4 a month, so £1 a week, even less, maybe £3. Give yourself a little bit of leeway is what I would aim for most people. Like, within my group of coaching, the standard is again a pound a week from most people, and that's kind of a good aim to have. But for some people, it suits to lose a little bit slower, and some of you guys might lose it a little bit faster. Like in the last 6-week Mulligan's Method Challenge, we had a guy who lost 8 kilos. And another person who lost, a few people lost 10, and a few people lost 4, a few people lost 3, some people lost 1. Like, so it's completely different, in your genetics and stuff like that will have variances in it. So yeah, don't stress. I've been following your advice while I'm in a calorie deficit, keep running into the problem of hunger pains. Should I eat more? Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, I don't normally go live, but I'm glad I caught you. You're an amazing bloke and I love the mindset. You're a fucking legend. Thank you so much. Love your dedication. I don't know if it's dedication or I'm just fucking stupid, one or the other. But I'm absolutely not dedicated to everything. I can be a lazy bastard as well. Wherever for anybody that hasn't seen my Instagram, my steps today are under 900. So I'm not dedicated to everything, but I just like helping people out and helping you out as much as I can. Mint Aero cheesecake, by the way. I rate Mint Aero, to be fair. Anyone that doesn't like mint chocolate, there's something wrong with you. The difference between my earlier attempt and current attempt following your method is right now I'm being a hangry little cunt. What is the that is a lot of a difference. Thanks, man. Where are you all getting these cool cheesecakes? Yeah, I want to know. I haven't had a good cheesecake in ages. I was in America, in New York. I thought you'd have unbelievable cheesecakes because I heard of obviously New York cheesecake for any Americans that are in there. Fucking couldn't find any. And to be honest, the food wasn't that great. There was one coffee shop we went to every day, Bluebird Cafe or something, down in the financial district, and it was class. But I haven't had any in ages. I can't stick to exercise or a calorie deficit. Any tips? You just haven't found any exercise that you enjoy. And second of all, your calorie deficit, if you can't stick to it, is too low. So increase the amount of calories and give yourself more calories, and then you will stick to it, and stick to that first, and then implement things. And also implement one thing at a time. Don't try do your calorie deficit and exercise at the same time. Maybe see if you can do a 5-minute walk every day for a week, and that's the first thing, and then add something on top of that. So one thing at a time is what I'd say to mostly. Someone donated there again. I don't know where the fuck it's gone. Hopefully it'll come up. Jesus Christ, there's loads of messages here. Love your content. Parco, you're an absolute legend. Again, I don't want to accept donations. I know you guys are just sending them across to be sound or whatever, but it's just I don't want to take money off you guys. I'd much rather you spent yourselves, buy yourself an ice cream or a coffee or that, unless you're going to join my coaching program. If you're joining my coaching program, then 100%, because I'm able to help you out. But here in a live, unless you have a question that you want to send across a donation with it, then I'll answer that question straight away or go more in depth for you. David, thank you for motivating me to go to the gym again. I'm literally delaying this as much as possible. Do you ever have those days, right, where you just couldn't be arsed doing anything? That is today for me, and I don't know why, right? Here's a little open and real thing for you guys, and hopefully this will help some of you feel better. I've just been feeling shit the last few weeks. Don't know why. Don't know what's going on. Don't know why. I just kind of woke up and just not been feeling great. So I think that's been hard. But one thing that always stays consistent with me, and for anybody that maybe is feeling like shit the last couple of weeks, that's why actually even jumping in here and live and all of you guys giving me so much support is amazing. But I think one of the things that's helped me is just staying somewhat active and moving forward. So like forcing myself to do something. Like yesterday I went out and just played 4 games of pitch and putt, or 4 holes of pitch and putt by myself, just because I wanted to get outside the house. Yeah, actually so funny, some guy just come to the car, go vroom. I get in my car and just go for a drive and listen to music, Joe. So yeah, trying to help myself feel better, because I do stress eat and use emotional stuff. So food is emotional coping mechanism. So yeah, I think it is a weird thing maybe for, but my AirPods just connected for some random reason. Let me go through these here. My favorite exercise is when I go to the fridge and get a bourbon. Mine too. Why is your man's comment retracted? I can't. In case you think that I deleted your comment, I didn't delete your comment. Don't stress. Someone else did. Let me see. Can you roast me in a polite way, Benji? It's a shit fucking name, to be fair. Benji's pretty fucking bad. Like, I don't think I'd ever name my kid Benji. Actually, that wasn't a very polite. I love you, Benji. Hopefully that makes it a little bit more polite. Any recommendations for weight gain? Sorry, Benji, I just roasted them. With regards to weight gain, I'm not great at it. To be honest, you're probably better off following somebody else. I get those questions all the time and I just ignore them, because again, I'm more so a weight loss coach, focused on helping people build muscle, but just eat more calories than your body requires. So try and use oils, fats, and different things like that. Gym Pro Locks is a home workout type gig where you swap the bands out and change difficulties, looking for a home type system while pushed for time. I've never purchased it. Like, I can't say I've used the Gym Pro Lux. I did have a client of mine I was working with, and I can't remember the system that he was using. It was actually quite good, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's good. Don't know. I don't want to give you advice and then you be like, oh, Ushin told me it was good and it's absolutely shit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. And even if someone fucking paid me, I wouldn't. Benji just paid me to roast them there. There, you mad fucker, yeah. Benji, I can. In an alphabetical list, you won't be the top, but close to it. Yeah, you'll always be second, my man. Always be second. Right now, I don't have a lot of time to work out or walk from college 40 minutes, watch my diet. Thanks for teaching us. This doesn't have to be, yeah, it doesn't have to be ideal. Again, one step forward is all we're looking for. Even for me today, like I have under 900 steps and it's 3 o'clock here in Ireland. So the best thing that I can do is just try get to 1,000 steps, or just try do something like get up and go to the gym. I'm just going to go to the gym for like 5-10 minutes and hopefully do something there. Is making yourself diarrhea with herbs if you eat too much junk okay? No, that's a very silly idea. Your videos stopped getting recommended to me. They helped me a lot, but I've gained 15 kg back. Yeah, my videos have gotten demonetized and YouTube kind of puts down my channel because I curse so much. But yeah, if I can. Any suggestions on how to deal with stretch marks after weight gain? You will see my stretch marks. Are they here on my chest? like I have lots of stretch marks pretty much everywhere, and loose skin, as you guys can see. It's not something I worry about, to be honest. Stretch marks after a little while are like scars of how far you've come. So for me, I think it's kind of cool. And when you put on muscle, it actually makes your well, you look cooler, I think. I don't really care about it. I have them on my waist as well. But in case yours are pink, in case you're because I know this is something I was always worried about. This might sound really weird to some people. My stretch marks used to be like bright purple and bright pink. They tone down. They go back to skin color, so they're not as obvious. But that was something that I was really self-conscious about for a little while. So don't stress. I understand what you mean about dedication. I love your honesty and dedication to better people's mental health as well as their mindset. Second, I commend you on both. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think like I don't try to do these things. I think I just try and be as open and honest as possible. Even there, like I haven't been having a great couple of weeks, and I think like for me what this does is if someone else is struggling, they hear that, oh Jesus, Ushin is struggling, or he's finding things difficult, then maybe I can get through it if he can get through it. And yeah, sometimes the answer is just to keep on going, and that's what's worked for me every single time so far. Time for college class, see, and go to the gym. Yes, Jose, enjoy college. Hopefully it's a good college class, and hopefully your lecturer isn't a fucking wanker. How do you combine weight loss and muscle gain? Weight loss and muscle gain works kind of hand in hand. Just again, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're training consistently, you're eating high protein, you will build muscle. And obviously it'll be a little bit harder to build muscle while in a deficit, but you'll still build it. And within your first year of training, you will probably gain a good amount of muscle mass. Any plans for marathon training again this year? I actually have a half marathon in 2 weeks, and I have a hernia currently, which is kind of what's put me off training for the last little while, probably why my mental health is a little bit poor. And I have a broken toe as well, so I haven't been able to train jiu-jitsu or that, but I've still maintained my weight actually, so that's quite good. I've still maintained the condition that I've been at, so I haven't been able to do a huge amount, but I'm doing something. So yeah, half marathon, I was supposed to run one in 2 weeks. I'm still going to do it regardless, even if my toe is fucking broken. I'm going to do something. I'm not giving up. If it's one thing I consider myself, this is going to sound really weird, and I've seen this somewhere, a cockroach. I don't know if any of you have ever heard this analogy. So like just being a cockroach with your life, if things get hard and things are difficult and you're finding things really, really difficult, just be a cockroach, someone that just doesn't go away, someone that just doesn't stop, someone that doesn't give up. Even if you're not going anywhere, you're stuck or you feel like shit, just be one of those people that just doesn't give up, and eventually you get to the other side of it, and the cockroach will always survive. The bastards. I remember when I was in Spain, we don't have them here in Ireland. When I was in Spain, they were everywhere and I hated them, so that's why I always think back to that. How'd you get back on track after going off the rails on the weekend? That's always hooked me up. I had a good few weeks going to a party, have a birthday cake, and everything comes back. Don't step on the scale. Like, don't worry yourself about the scale. Scales are going to come up because of water weight. But what I would do is just, again, glass of water, one best thing. So what's the next best thing that you can do? Can you do something small? Rather than trying to do everything. So it's very easy to try and do everything after a weekend off. But if you just try and do something, you'll get on a lot better. So yeah, that would be my advice. Just don't try to do everything. How do I survive an audit by the tax man? Is leaving the country a valid option? I wish I fucking knew. The tax man absolutely riddled me as well, so don't worry. But pay the taxes, because it helps your country, and I don't know why, to be honest, just so that someone doesn't come after you, because that stress is not worth it. Started weight loss last October. I'm down 90 pounds. Fucking sick. Let's go. Love to hear it. Such a big fan of your videos. Don't forget to tell us where your accent is from. I am from Ireland, in Athlone. So if you take out the map of Ireland and put your finger in the fucking centre, that's where I am from, in around there. Don't like saying Roscommon, because if I say Roscommon, people are going to be like, he does things to sheep that he shouldn't, and I don't. But other people from here might. Anything can be part of a balanced diet. What matters is portion control and what ways you exercise. I eat chicken breast and drink a naked smoothie for a meal. Yes. What I like about you is you say simple, true to yourself, and would love to join your program and lose weight. How do I get in touch with you? So, Duke, if you email me, you can email me at mulligainsfitness@gmail.com, or if you go on my Instagram, the link in my profile will lead you to an application form. You can just fill that in and we'll get in touch with you and make sure you get looked after. Hi, a guide from Switzerland here. Just want to say thanks. Absolute legend. I know Switzerland has 0% tax. Is that true? I might come over there soon enough, but no, Switzerland's meant to be a cool place and I really want to visit. I think it has similar weather to here is the only fucking thing, which wouldn't be too good. But thanks for all the videos. They're great encouragement. I'm not doing it wrong. I've been watching them over a year and it's still lost over £100 is absolutely crazy. Fair play to you. Carnivore diet. If there's any carnivores in my chat, just please fuck off somewhere else, because I don't care to hear your bullshit. If anybody thinks cutting out fruit and veg out of your diet is a good idea, like, I don't know what planet you're living on. Planet stupid, in the universe of being fucking stupid, in the galaxy of you're fucking stupid. So you don't need to be asking silly questions. Kind of are silly. My family is obsessed with getting rid of my stretch marks. Always mention them, but I don't care for them at all. Yeah, they go away. So don't stress. And I don't know why your family would be obsessed with that. Like, silly. Have you ever wondered how far your stress? I better not call that out because I definitely will get banned, and I have one strike left, so I have to be careful. Greetings from Trinidad. I've never met somebody from Trinidad, so Andre, you can be the first person. Interested to know where everybody else here is. Benji, you need to stop sending me cash dollars here. Um, I'll buy you a coffee out of it if I can. I'm a volume eater and having trouble sticking to. Okay, really good question. I'm having trouble sticking to smaller portions. Any tips? So just because your meal is voluminous doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to keep you full. So for anybody that doesn't know, voluminous eating is where you have really low calorie foods and you bulk up a meal as much as possible. What's important for fullness is actually good quality nutrients. So obviously your fruit, your veg, different things like that, but also some amount of fat in your diet as well. So generally with lower calorie stuff, it'll have no fat, and that kind of removes the digestion. Also can impact your hormones. So what I would try and do is incorporate some form of fats and not just aim for lower calorie. If you just aim for lower calorie, higher volume for every meal, it's not going to be as satisfying. And second of all, your meals are probably not going to keep you full for as long. So aim for higher calorie meals, less in your snacks. And then from there, hopefully that'll help. Also, if you're finding it really, really hard to stick to a calorie deficit, just increase your calories. Yes, you'll lose weight slower, but you'll be able to lose weight for longer. So you lose more if you get me that way. Other things would be, if you're really struggling with regards to calories, increase them, and then maybe increase your activity levels off the back of that if you do want to as well. So get out for an extra 500 to 1,000 steps. Other things maybe here with the volume eater stuff. I'm trying to think like what can help you. Slowing down with your meals, drinking a glass of water before your meal. So for me, actually, one thing I really struggle with, and this is a tip that I'm going to give out in a video, so everybody that's in here will have this top secret tip. Sandwich, instead of just eating a sandwich like a full sandwich, split the sandwich in half and eat the two halves of it, because you'll spend longer eating it and you're going to stay more full. But I would say slow down eating a little bit. Really good question though. And instead of sending a donation through, if you just ask in the chat, I'll see if I can go through it. Brian, the absolute legend, what is the crack? Brian is in the Mulligan's method actually, and hopefully you're absolutely smashing it. I think I still have a check-in to go through with you from today. We'll get that done. I've been trying to walk 6,000 steps to 8,000 steps a day. Where it's not enough. Is there a step count you recommend for losing weight? So you'll get the majority of your health benefits between 6 and 8,000. Regards for losing weight, there is no recommended amount, just an amount that you can keep up while eating a certain amount of calories. But I would think for you, 6 to 8, like most people, 8,000 steps is good enough. Got you, little bear. Eat fruit with every meal. You'd be surprised how few calories are in berries like blueberries. They fill you up. Bro, you always need to keep going. I just came out of prison last year. My grandfather died while I was in there. I got out, got my girlfriend, started school. Everything looked like shit, but good now. Yeah, and so many times in my life, things have been in a position where it's not been great. And the key for me was just keep on going. So it's something I'm going to stick by for the rest of my life. Sorry now, hopefully I didn't miss too much. Can you eat normally if you work extra hard? I wouldn't do that because you're just going to burn yourself out. Congratulations on amazing Irish performance in the Olympics. I love your content, especially pushback at fitness influencers peddling bullshit. Do any of them ever give you hate for it? Yes, I'm blocked by a lot of people, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't start it for them. Actually, matter of fact, I started it because of them being absolute wankers online, so I don't care. They're just annoying. To be honest, I hate most people online. I think they're fake. They just fucking come online to make everybody feel worse about themselves so that you pay them to make them feel as good as you or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, just wreck my balls. Have you ever considered doing cooking videos of things that you actually cook and eat yourself? No, because I'm shit at cooking. If I did a cooking video, you'd all look at me and be like, oh shit, are you stupid? Like, is there actually something wrong with you? Like, do you not know how to cook? And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So there's no point in me cooking, because it would essentially be like, imagine Gordon Ramsay, but if you ordered Gordon Ramsay from Wish and it was that bad that you returned it, and then it was that bad that Wish returned it back to you, that's what my cooking would be like. So yeah, don't stress. My son discovered you and shared. Together we have 135 pounds. Yes, sick. SB, unbelievable. I don't know what your full name is. I wish I did, but unbelievable. And thank you for being a member of the challenge as well. Do you know the Godfrey twins? I've heard of them for some reason. Heard them, but no. How often can you realistically eat fast food and go for pints while maintaining a healthy weight? Pints is a difficult one. Alcohol is a difficult one. In my opinion, alcohol is virtually impossible to keep in week to week if you're trying to keep weight off. It's just too hard. What I would say to most people would be fast food like every 2 weeks or so is okay, but just alcohol is a really, really difficult one to put an name on. It's a hard one to answer. For some people, for lads, it's probably easier because you have a higher calorie maintenance, so you can eat more and within your calories. But for others, like females, it's going to be harder to incorporate fast food within your diet. But again, it's quite normal to include some. So don't feel like just because I'm not going to be able to lose weight while incorporating a takeaway here. It's not always about weight loss. Sometimes it's about enjoying your fucking life as well. And how I describe it, right? I described this in one of the videos, and hopefully some of you guys have seen it. It's like an ice cream cone, right? And the ice cream, the actual cone, is your body, and a lot of you're always just focused on the cone of the ice cream, and you're that focused on the cone of the ice cream that you ignore the ice cream that's melting away on top. And that's what so many you're focused on here throughout the weight loss side of things, is just your body, just your body, just your body. And you start cutting out everything and you remove everything that's nice from your life, and you avoid social situations that you're going to regret in the future, because when you look back, your ice cream is going to be melted. You look back, the most enjoyable part of the fucking ice cream cone is actually just the ice cream. So what you want to be actually enjoying is enjoying the ice cream and building a life and body that supports that. But I think most people get lost in just trying to build the perfect body, and then have nothing to support at the end of it because they've cut out everything, and that's why it's not sustainable. So it's super important. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe it's just a ramble. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't really care. Let me go scroll through again. My mental health usually gets in the way of my weight loss. I'm a stress eater and tend to be shut in. Your advice has been helping a lot. Little steps. Greetings from Cockroach Land. The Cockroach Land. So my thing for people that maybe struggle with stress eating is, first of all, it's normal. Everybody in here emotionally eats. I don't care who you are, because when we eat food, we feel better. Dopamine is released. So obviously we're going to turn to food as human beings. What I would say to you is, rather than just emotionally eating, let's add something in. So if you feel really emotional and stressed and tired, rather than just eating food, maybe have a little bit of food and then go out for a walk, or have a little bit of food and message your friend. Incorporate something in alongside that. For me, it's getting outside. If I'm feeling shitty, I'm going to get up and go to the gym, and if I want fucking food after, I'll eat a little bit of food too. And it's kind of been ingrained in us for most of our lives anyways. Do you ever sleep? I feel like you maybe get 2 hours a night with how much you are involved with us. I I don't sleep that great. I've been getting better though. I've been getting better. But we're doing lots in the Mulligans method, trying to help out as many people as bloody possible. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal. Don't care if I burn myself out a little bit in pursuit of that goal. But we do have a couple of other people in helping out, like Ricky, a really good friend of mine, coach, and we have Porrick, a really good friend of mine and coach as well. Did you miss? Can you please say, did you miss me, Arthur? Did you miss me, Arthur? My jiu-jitsu coach's son is called Arthur, and he is a absolute fucking legend. He's a legend. So if he's in here, shout out to Arthur. Is there a difference between losing fat and losing weight? Yes. So you can lose weight by jumping into a sauna, by not drinking water, by not eating food. And it might not necessarily be fat, but it means that your weight will come down because you have less water in your system. You have less food actually sitting in your stomach, but it's not actual body fat. Why did I whistle? I don't know. I hate whistling. Can't seem to get rid of a stubborn love handle. It's hard place to get rid of weight for most people. Main thing is just staying consistent over a long period of time. So again, you want to find something that's not super difficult to stick to. Again, sometimes that's higher calories, and just stick to it over a longer period of time. Reminder, everybody that's in here, 130 people in here, you better go and grab a fucking glass of water and drink it right now. Telling you. See this? I'll reach it through the screen and get you if you don't. What do you reckon about weighing yourself every day? Do 100%. Use, again, I'm not associated with this app and I don't fucking peddle bullshit to people. Monitor Weight is the one that you want to use if you have an Android phone, and Happy Scale is the one you want to use if you have an iPhone. And download the two of those and use those when you're tracking your scale every day, and just go off the average reading. Don't go from a day-to-day reading. Don't compare today to yesterday. Compare this week to next week to the week after, the averages of week to week. What's happening? What's the crack, Nathan? How are we? Don't know who you are, but hopefully you're having a good day. I love how you can make it easy to get through our thick skulls. That weight loss isn't hard. Yeah, this is something I want to chat to you about. Do you know the way when you say, Ushin, Jesus Christ, how do you break this down and make it so simple and get through our thick skulls? It's because I am simple. And in order for me to understand, I have to make it simple, and I have to make it get through this thick skull. My head is that thick. I have a big, massive head, and it's that thick. I was called coconut head when I was younger. So, Yeah, don't stress. Can't be that bad. Is eating only in an 8 hour window a day good practice? No, I would say like for most people, they probably need a longer window of eating than that. But again, for some people, it will suit. Everybody's so individual. It's so hard to say, yeah, this is good or this is bad. Anybody that just says that straight up, is probably talking shit, unless they're talking about fucking carnivore, because that is shit. What do you think of Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm assuming that's some sort of anime. I don't watch anime. My brother does. He loves it, but I don't. Can I ask you something that's struggling my mind? Yes, ask away. About to start 10 kg cut, go down to a weight class for a tournament mid-September. Any tips that you can give? I'm assuming this is for jiu-jitsu. The main thing I'd give for jiu-jitsu, tips-wise, is to just focus on doing what you do in the gym. The basics, and don't have expectations for yourself. I'm thick, and that's exactly the problem. Don't worry, I'm thick as well. You can make it though in life. If anybody ever tells you you're too thick to do anything, tell them to go fuck themselves. How long does it take to lose belly fat? It takes a little bit of time. For me, to be honest, like 12 weeks or so. Depending on like how much you have. Like for me, it took me 3 years to go from 130 kilos to 60. Then I built up muscle, got to about 75. Then put on a bit of fat, went back up to about 89. Then come down to like I'm sitting in around 79, 78 now. And I can start to see my top abs come true. If I want to get abs from here, it'll probably take 12 weeks of dieting. But again, do I want to do that? No, because I don't really care about having abs. So I'd much prefer to feel good. I'm using 1.5 litres bottles lately to make sure I drink at least that amount of water. I started yesterday and realised I only had 2 cups of coffee in 24 hours. Yes. What does CUNT mean? I don't actually dig too deep into the meaning of it. I just like the way the word comes out of my mouth. I like the way it pisses a few people off when I say it. And it gets rid of all the snowflakes out here. It's like how I describe it is when I say those words and think just to emphasize a point. It's a concept. It gets all the cunts into the sieve that I can just get rid of them. Because I'm not around here to entertain people for free that I don't actually like. So if I don't like you, you're likely probably going to leave here anyways. Right, I'm going to stay on for another 19 minutes, then I'm going to gym because I'll be on here an hour then. So you'll get an hour on me. Not that I want to leave, but I better get up and do something, lads, or you're going to be looking at me and be like, how is this guy a personal trainer? So I need to get up and get moving. I do have a question. As a 34 stone man, I find it difficult to walk a great distance of 5,000 to 8,000 steps. Is a trek for me. What is a good starting point for someone like me? Draz, I would say get your average steps of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis while not pushing yourself, and then aim for 500 over that. Being obviously 34 stone, you're not going to hit the 5,000 steps, but you're going to put in the same amount of effort as somebody who is hitting 10,000 steps to maybe you've only hit 500 steps for yourself. So like put in that perspective, it's just as much of a challenge for you to hit 500 steps as it is for someone else to hit 10,000 steps. So celebrate it in that exact same way, but build it up slowly. I feel like when you are heavier, and especially when I was 130 kilos, one of the hardest things that I had to kind of wrap my head around is like, even though my achievements seem smaller than everybody or were number wise smaller than everybody, challenge wise it was probably more than what other people were achieving, because it was harder for me to personally do it. Because again, the heavier you are, the harder it is to move around, the less energy your body's going to have, because everything takes a lot more energy and it's harder to build a routine. So yeah, keep on going, Draz, doing brilliant. And the fact you're even thinking about it is brilliant. Duke, it means see you next Tuesday. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Bollocks is a better word. I don't mind using bollocks either. I do use it every so often. I feel like it's a good Irish term, that one. I don't know who invented that one, but pretty sure the Irish one. Had a massive brainstem stroke and I gained 80 pounds due to being a wheelchair bound for a bit. I'm more mobile now, but I'm struggling. Any advice for staying motivated despite your circumstance? Hard one. This is a really, really difficult one. Really, really difficult. Holy fuck, someone just sent across $20. You mad fecker, yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect that. My brain's gone blank. I'm going to go down and read that message in a second because I don't want to leave you having sent $20 to me and me not bloody answer your question. But just regards to disability and weight loss and struggling regards to the limitations that you do have, I suppose it's looking at like, and with everything in life, if you look at all the things that are against you and all the things that are holding you back and all the things that are out of your control, you're going to get so obsessed over those things that you are out of your control that you're not going to do anything that you can control. So despite being maybe wheelchair bound or not being as mobile, I suppose like focusing on that is going to help. Focus on the things that you can do will help, and making an actionable list of things that you actually can do, and then an actionable list of maybe things that you can't do. And the actual things that you can't do, do not beat yourself up over not doing them, and start slow with the things that you can do and build it up over time. But it is just learning that to not beat yourself up, it's super hard. Like for me now, like this is no comparison to obviously being in a wheelchair. I have a hernia, and so like with a hernia, it's very hard to lift heavy weights. It's very hard to do stuff. I'm not going to beat myself up over not being able to lift heavy weights. There's no point because it's out of my control, and I'm just wasting energy on that when I could waste my energy on actually trying to do something positive and do something like get up and at least go to the gym and go for a walk, whatever it might be. So that would be it. And it's switching that narrative of like, rather than self-blame, self-support. I think that that's super important. This guy is a Captain Fat Ass. I didn't expect that to be your name, and I'd read it before my brain had processed it, and it goes to show how thick I am. I've tried for years to stay motivated. I've been noticing recently that I keep telling myself, this is it, I'm going to start changing my habits, and next week I'm back to normal. Do you have any tips to help someone stay motivated? Yes, I do. And I'm going to help you here now. So, Captain Fat Ass, what I want to ask you is, or I wonder, I bet you this is it. So when it comes to change, right, it's very, very easy to not change because of yourself. You don't place your self-worth high enough. That used to be me all the time. Now, I don't know if this is similar, but hopefully this might help. It's very hard to place your self-worth enough to want to change. It's very easy to just brush things off and be like, oh, fuck it, sure, I don't really care about myself. And it makes that change harder. But what you need to see is what you're doing and not losing weight is impacting other people. Because a lot of time people that struggle with the weight or the self-confidence will put other people ahead of them. And you'll probably have other people in your life that you really, really care about. So what you're going to do is leverage your goals off those people. How will it impact people if you don't change? The people that are important in your life. So like your wife, your kids. It'll impact my kids because I won't be able to go out and play in the park with them, and they won't have maybe a father or a mother who can show up for them in these spaces. Maybe it'll be with your wife or your husband. And that part of that leverage might be, well, I'll be so unconfident that I won't be able to speak to them properly, or I won't be able to open up to them, or maybe I won't be able to take my clothes off in the bedroom, or I'll be held back by loads of different aspects. Like, you want to leverage that pain. So almost create enough pain to change, because if we don't have the pain of change, we're not experiencing enough pain to want to change. We're not gonna move forward. I suppose there's that famous quote out there is the pain of change has to be greater than the pain of staying the same. So you need to visualize what the actual pain is, because likely it is you're just brushing it off of being like, oh, it's just my weight is up. Like, that's not really impacting things. But if you sit down for 20 minutes now and take out a pen and piece of paper and write out who it's impacting, so who is it going to impact if you don't lose weight, why, and ask yourself why 3 or 4 times and answer that question, I can guarantee you then you'll come to a point where you really, really change, because you're like, holy fuck, like, this is impacting so many other people in my life that I didn't realize. And you'll be more likely to change for them rather than for yourself, especially initially. After time, when you get that self-worth, it'll be easier to change for yourself, and that's where maybe keeping weight off is a little bit easier than trying to lose it initially. But that's what I would be building first, is building that leverage off the back of other people in your life, because likely it is you give a fuck about a lot of other people more than you give a fuck about yourself, and build that in there. I suppose another thing is actually looking into your goals as well. So one thing I suppose is your goals have to be important to you, and the goals that are important to you aren't the ones that you're thinking of here when I'm talking about goals, like the goals, oh, I want to lose X amount of kilos or whatever it might be. You need to big up them goals. What are your real goals? So you need to sit down, and this is a task that I do with people as well. 20 minutes, pen and piece of paper, and what you have to say to yourself. I'll give you the prompt here now. Let me just bring it up on my computer because I can't remember it straight off the top of my head. So here we go. What date is today? So it's the 7th of August 2025, and I've achieved everything that I've set out in the last year, and I'm delighted because. And then you write for 20 minutes. You're not allowed to stop writing for 20 minutes. So initially, all the stuff that you'll write out will be all the basic shit that, like, you know you can achieve. Like, when you're thinking here, oh, I want to lose 10 kilos, you know you can lose 10 kilos if you really want to lose 10 kilos and if your life really depended on it. It's the shit that's more important that you don't think you can, that come out after 20 minutes of writing. Because when you have 3 or 4 pieces of paper written out, you're going to start writing and waffling on that piece of paper, and your true goals are going to come out. Then you break it down, or if you stop writing on that goal setting thing, you go I even and you're not allowed to stop writing for 20 minutes though. And then we break it down into 6-month goals and 3-month goals, and from there you'll have an actionable plan of things to do. And I suppose with those goals, it's important to break them down and understand why you want to achieve it. So why do you want to lose 10 kilos? You might say to me, because I want to feel more confident. And now I'm going to ask you, why do you want to feel more confident, or why is confidence important to you? Well, because I want to be able to wear my t-shirt, take my t-shirt off in public and not worry about what other people think. Why do you worry about what other people think? And going into that more. And what way does that feel? How does it feel when people are looking at you and feeling self-conscious? That builds that kind of importance, and that's what we need. We need that goal to be important to you, because currently it's not important enough for you. And if it was, we'd be able to stick to it. And also maybe your expectations are super high for yourself as well. It's really easy to give up on goals if our expectations are that we need to lose 10 kilos in 4 weeks, because that's not going to happen. So you need to adjust your expectations. Another thing that goes in here as well to your motivation is your so expectations, goal setting, why, leverage. So leverage will be again building it off other people who is impacting if you don't change, and the logical, thinking logically rather than emotionally. It's very easy, and I talked about this at the start, when you're by yourself, to think logically or emotionally about things. Oh, I'm overweight and I've gained weight on the scales and beating myself up. That doesn't help. Thinking logically about it is looking at it a step forward or understanding why the scales went up logically and not emotionally. Like even here, right? I want, if you want, send $20 to me here on YouTube. Like if you put that towards the actual program, I could work with you one on one for 6 weeks. Meanwhile, I can only answer one question here on my program. I actually work with people all of the time. So if you message me, I'll double the money that you sent me because you sent that out of the goodness of your heart and even fucking say anything or expect anything back. I'll double it and minus that off the membership. So if you just email me at mulligainsfitness@gmail.com, put the subject title as Captain Fat Ass, and I'll get you in there and I'll actually be able to help you with you, and I'll sit down and do this goal setting on an actual call with you, like I do for every other person there and anybody else here that's listening. If you want to take action and you want to get started, feel free to click the link in my profile or go onto my Instagram, click that link. And this isn't me selling to you because I really fucking genuinely want to help. But my thing for you here would be try break down those goals. And obviously with regards to the $20, put that, instead of sending the streamers or me, and I appreciate it massively, put it towards something that's going to massively help you and take a step forward for you. Hopefully that helps. Don't know if it does. And sorry for going off on a random fucking thing here. Someone bought me a coffee through the membership thing. You're an absolute legend, Anton. I had a flat white today, so I'll have another flat white on your I'll have another flat white on you tomorrow. You absolute legend. Let me see. People pleaser. That is the word, Avatar guy. People pleaser. But guarantee you, at least 100 people out of 140 people that are here are fucking people pleasers. And also, John has jumped into the chat. John, my man, is one of the first people that ever taught me how to stream on YouTube, so you can all thank him. I want say thanks, John, everybody in the chat here. Hugely helpful, absolute fucking legend. From Ireland as well. I only met him last week and has made huge progress in his own weight loss journey and stuff as well. So yeah, without him, I wouldn't be streaming here. I wouldn't have a fucking clue how to do it. So thank you, John. And I might need your help again at some stage. John, you're a madman. I've signed up to your September course. I'm very much looking forward to it. I've struggled for years on my own, and I know I'm done with that now because it's not working, and I know I need help. Yeah, so look, I'm looking forward to working with you as well, and it's going to be class. In the meantime, people have jumped on and are like, oh, she's not starting to September. Take your time now. Like, again, you can get set up with a couple of goals. I'm going to organise a goal setting session for everybody that's joined as well, like what I talked about here, and you'll get a lot clearer on that side of things, and we'll really sit down and have a good chat about things. But in the meantime, regards to access to that, you have my email. My email should be attached to that there, and you'll be able to ask me questions if you are stuck with anything. But yeah, Captain Fatass, I don't want to keep calling you Captain Fatass. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But yeah, Bernadette, I can't wait to see you in there. How to get skinnier without looking skinny fat. Danny bro. What? Why is bro laughing at me? How often do you plan on streaming like this? I want to start doing this once a week. Except for not just be sat in my room. Right? Not just be fucking sat in my room doing nothing. What could we do? Someone give me an idea for live streams. Like, what would you like to see me do? Or what would you like to... Like, I was thinking a gym session maybe, but like if I do a gym session and you're there, you're just going to be looking at me fucking lifting weights like an idiot, and you're going to be like, this fella is as full of himself. But realistically, I'm not. I don't really care for it. So maybe I could come and bring you to a jiu-jitsu class, but you just watch me get smashed up. Well, what's the crack, lad? Started moving and eating better a week and now currently down 1.6 kilos. This is another thing as well. Sean, fucking congratulations on that. But for everybody, hopefully, like, seeing a couple of these comments inspire you. Because with this, like, you're never that far away from a change. So, like, even Captain Fatas there, where you're talking and asking questions, you might think you're further away from this goal than you actually are. And when you plan it out and you know week to week what you're going to lose, and then you know by X time I'm going to have this amount of weight down, it's not actually that far away. And the time is going to pass whether you do something or you don't. So you're better off trying to do something, is what I'd say to you. Gym live sounds great, actually. Yeah, maybe I will. Jiu-jitsu class maybe as well. Yeah, maybe I'll see. I don't know if my jiu-jitsu coach would like that, but feck him, he can try and deal with it. He's a legend though. I've weight plates at home, but no bars for them. Long story. Is the preferred brand type you use or known of? Not really. I haven't a clue. I remember I bought it in lockdown, but sure, fucking I didn't know what I was buying. I just bought anything. Dude, you're a legend. Soundest Irish man there is. Since watching you, I've gotten way more active. No major food changes except for adding good stuff. This is a good thing as well. Like for you guys that are making changes and maybe not seeing the scale change, there's no way you're going to make a change and not see a change, right? For every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Is that the fucking term? Regardless, it's the same with weight loss. If you're getting out and walking, you're moving around, you might not necessarily see the changes straight away, but the changes are coming because you're making changes, you're doing positive things. So yes, don't stress. What's the email, buddy? So if you reach out to me at mulligainsfitness@gmail.com, I'll get back to you, like obviously with questions regarding the program. If you have any comments or any questions regarding fat loss and stuff, leave them in the comments here or message me on Instagram. My Instagram is mulligains_fitness, and I'll be able to get back to you there either. What are some cardio exercises I can do in my house while quarantining? I would essentially just do a step YouTube video. Follow one of those YouTube videos, just get your steps up. Push-ups can be good. Anything that you can kind of do, but it is a hard one. Maybe a meal prep stream. Yeah, maybe I'll have a look and see if I can do that. Who's home here? I'm on a live stream. Do you want to come in and say hello?
I'm going up to do what?
I'm on a live stream.
Hey, with who?
Everybody from YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
There's about 120 people there.
Is there? Hi.
Yeah. I was meant to go to the gym, so I'm trying to get them to motivate me to go out and go to the gym. Sad. Eat 100 donuts. I think I'm okay. As you can see, I'm still living at home as well. Here's the rich influencers online can go fuck off and do one. Did you get diabetes from your sugar challenge? No, I didn't. And you know, everybody said I did. I said I would. I was going to give a finger there, but no, fair enough. Look what happened. I'm still fine. I'm still doing well. Hi, I love your shorts. How the fuck did you know I had shorts on? By the time I've seen your content, I didn't need any help with losing more weight. However, I do believe it has made it much easier to maintain. My man, you absolute legend. Would you spend extra money to buy a smart scale? No. When I was losing weight, I did though, so I can't be a hypocrite. I bought a smart scale, but I don't really use the smart side of it because scale isn't smarter than I am. At least sometimes I don't think. Danny, me and you're gonna have wars. Don't ever speak to my mother like that, right? Don't ever speak to my mother like that. When I even read out that sentence, me and you are gonna fall out here. I meant your YouTube shorts, but lol, I can't remember your question that you asked. I think I can click into your name and I'll come up with your comments. No, I didn't. You bollocks, he means. Oh, my brain. How did I think they were talking about my shorts when they were talking about YouTube shorts? Feckin' hell, I need to change the name. YouTube shorts is absolutely a shit name for for a video stream thing. Oh, fuck me. You made me look like an absolute idiot. Speed stacking maniac. You made me look like an idiot, but I'll accept it. How do we get a cute girlfriend like yourself? I'll be anyone's girlfriend if you pay me enough money. Since I watch your videos, lost about 5 kilos. Congratulations, my man. Feckin' hell, someone's down another 10 pounds here as well. Cochran Solomon. Your name rhymes, so it's facts. I thought she was your sister. You got your looks from her, surely. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing to be saying here, but don't be telling me my mom's good looking because I have to have wars with people. In Ireland, we fight people over stuff like that. Only messing. I'm getting into that age where I'm going to have to start keeping in shape now. How do I get initial motivation? Do something. Start something. Would be the first call of action because motivation doesn't start unless you do. Congrats, Solomon. You're on the right track, boss. YouTube Shorts implies that other videos are longs, and I hate that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. People say long form content though. To be fair, I don't know. I'm not great at long form content either. I need to get better at it. Duke says don't be a creep. I love the videos, dude. I also like being confident and tell friends it doesn't matter, just eat relatively healthy and you'll be fine. Yes. Bro's offering the girlfriend package with his fitness course. I am not offering any packages with my fitness course. I feel like saying the fitness course makes it sound shit. It's a community of people who are just trying to achieve weight loss and build each other up. I'm in there essentially, yeah. Just everything. There's programs you have. I'm not here to sell it to you guys anyways. If you give a fuck about it, you'll click on the link and you'll have a look at it. If you don't, then you don't want me here on ranting and raving about it. But over the last 6 weeks, we did manage to lose £1,000. So if you could get the setup, I think a good live stream is having people call in or send a video asking a question or two rather than do it all over text. John, will you email me that? Because I actually want to get that set up and I want to know if there's a way that we could do it. I'll pay you to get it set up for me if we can sort that out for a stream where people can maybe ring a number or ring a Discord or click a link and actually jump on a call and everybody can see it at the same time. That would be sick. K's Ram is, bro, I live in Athlone, I love your content, but I find it hard to quite eating outside food, Subway, McDonald's, etc. Is there a way for me to stop this addiction outside of food? What I would do is, I don't know if you cook, like, again, it's not food addiction, it's just the fact you're beating yourself up over it and then fall into a cycle of not being able to get out of it. So what I would say to you to do is start off by just cooking. It doesn't matter what meals you're cooking, whether they're unhealthy meals or really high calorie meals, but just start with the small step of even just starting to cook. The short video is its own beast, and some folks are excel on it. Fred on TV, Kamal, and you, bro. Yeah, I long YouTube videos I want to sort out. I don't know how to do them properly, but I do have someone that's coming in, recording them, and going to edit them for me as well, because I'm really bad at editing. You guys probably know that already. Discord server would be amazing. Sound like that's what you're aiming for community wise. Yeah, so I already have my own community on an app. The Mulligans Method app, is you actually look it up on the app store, it'll come up. You just have to pay for membership through my website because the app store will take fucking 40%, and I ain't about that life. I get taxed enough, and especially if I want to be able to continue to make videos for you guys, I need that income, because without that I don't make video, or I don't make money from these. Well, on this live stream, nearly $40, which is fucking crazy. You guys are absolutely mental, and I massively appreciate it. I actually either going to donate that to charity or invest that into a video somehow to give back to you. So don't worry, it's not going to me. Cute butt in a fitness course. I'm going to sign up for September. Yes, sick. A cute. I thought you were saying that someone is a cute butt, but yeah, no. It'll be good to see you in there. It'll be good to see anybody in here. Thoughts on Ozempic / Wegovy? I think it's a good choice for some people that are really stuck with regards to weight loss. I do think people don't think about the negatives of it, like with regards to side effects, and also don't think about that it is actually a long-term medication that you're not supposed to come off. You're meant to stay on Wegovy or Ozempic. It's not one that you just go on to lose weight and then come off it. So yeah, do not. Someone just messaged me about a fucking YouTube banner to upgrade it on Instagram. Nah. TJVSN, no. You're okay. You're definitely in the stream as well. So no, I don't need a YouTube banner. I don't really care. Your content is so refreshing compared to all this super misinformation. I love seeing actual quality information about this stuff. Yes, glad that I could help. Jeez, I'm on here an hour now. But we're going. Is cardio bad for me if I'm bulking? Stick at it, flyboy. You can shift that, matey. Yes. Whoever Greg is talking to, you absolutely can. If you did a call-in show, you should have people sending audio recordings instead of a call-in. That lets you vet shit beforehand and dodge some kind of live stream. Yes, Ethan. Smart man. Smart man. I'll see if I can have a WhatsApp link that you guys can send voice notes then. I'll go through them and actually help out each individual person, like break it down, and so that you guys can watch that. I think that would be a really good idea. I just want to say thanks because of you. I lost 4 stone. Any tips for diabetics? What time is it in all of your countries? Leave it down below. Some of you are going to be in Ireland, so you're just telling me the time it is. But for anybody that's not here, just so I know a good time to stream at. Don't know when is a good time to stream. Don't know. Yeah, do I struggle for content ideas? Yeah, absolutely. It's a hard one. But I generally come up with it, like if I go to the gym and keep my mind off coming up with content. If I sit down in my room and try to come up with content, it doesn't work. It has to come from a place of where I'm not consciously focused on it. And I just think back to myself when I was struggling with weight loss and fitness. And so with that, feck off. You're a madman, Captain Fast. I don't want to keep calling you that. I know I have an email from you as well, and I will get back to that after I get back from the gym, and we'll have a chat, but I'm not taking that money off you. I'll put that towards your membership or sorting you out or helping you out, even if it's just jump on a call with you and make sure that I help you out. That's the main thing. But I have your email here anyways to try and help you out as much as I can. Do you have Snapchat? I do not. I am not 12 years old. Adults who have Snapchat are a bit dodgy, can't lie. A bit dodgy. Yeah, it kind of seems like a good time to go streaming. It's 4 o'clock. Robin's Academy. Let's keep it up, Robin. keep academy in that academy. Any advice for disabled people who suffer from fatigue? Good question. Hard question to answer because I don't have personal experience of it. Obviously having a disability, or that side of things. My best advice would be, first of all, one of the main things that gives you a lot of energy throughout the day is mental wellness. So being okay with doing things that you actually enjoy, and allowing yourself to do it, because a lot of us actually beat ourselves up over doing things that we enjoy, like whether that be going for a coffee, or whether that be watching a Netflix show, or whatever it might be. So stop beating yourself up over those things. Allow those, because that's what's going to give you energy back and regenerate your energy, let's say. Other things is still like getting outside, getting some sort of sunlight or some sort of fresh air, speaking to friends. Other things that are going to give you energy is obviously looking after your nutrition, making sure that we're having a higher protein diet, making sure that we are not cutting out carbohydrates, making sure that we're not overly drinking on coffee or caffeine either. These things are the things I'd be focused on. Hopefully that helps, Robin, but I don't want to give you misleading information unless I know your specific case. It's very, very hard. Do you have Twitter/X? I do not, but if you want me to get set up on there, I can. But I just feel like that is a place where I might actually get slated to the work, because some shit on Twitter is next level. Jesus Christ, people say some unhinged shit on there and love slating people, so I don't particularly want to be on that shit app. My favorite app, and I'm not just saying that because I'm here, but YouTube. It's the reason I'm streaming. I much prefer it over Instagram and everybody else. Slowly working to make my fat arse less fat. Already lost 3 kilos last month and more to go. You're an absolute bloody legend. And thank you so much for €6. You fucking legend. And again, Dutch, if you have a specific question you want me to answer or anything you've been struggling with, just leave it down below. I'll wait I'm going in 5 minutes. But if I see your question here, I'll answer it straight away. Agree on Snapchat. I hate that app. Yeah, I don't know. I deleted it ages ago. Point at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself to stop being so hard on yourself. Duke, Beckin Legend, everybody needs to do that right now. Right, quick checkup. Everybody, drink some fucking water. Quick style. Don't care where you are, what country you're in. Don't care if you have no water. Go out and get some. I wish I could bring up my workout program so I could tell you guys what I'm doing today, but I don't know what I'm doing today. Exhale Healthy Coffee. It's probably, so someone's talking here about, hey, have you seen the Exhale Healthy Coffee? If so, what's your thoughts? Anybody who's selling health, like what's unhealthy about coffee now? Probably nothing. So like, what is healthy coffee? It's coffee that's an extra €5. It's coffee that's unhealthy for your bank account, essentially. So whoever came up with that idea is a spoofer, I'd say. Now again, it's a guess because I haven't seen it. Have you seen you mention the potato a lot in your content? I wonder what it makes it uniquely good. It's because the starch, that it's actually hard to break down in our bodies and keeps us more full. It's one of the most filling foods on planet Earth. And then also on top of that, textures of food have shown to make a huge difference with regards to keeping people full. And generally, a baked potato is one of the best textures that you can get for fullness. So yeah, and the fact it's so versatile. You can make like chips out of it. You can make, for you Americans, fries. But all these sorts of things. Bro, this is great. Why do fitness influencers focus so much on aesthetics for the younger audience? What about dads and for older people? Yeah, and I think that's quite difficult. So many people are left out. But for me, I don't train for the way that I look. I don't really give a fuck. I train for the way that I feel. And that's why I'm going to the gym today. Because I've said at the start of this live stream, I've not been feeling great. Feeling quite shitty about myself. Or not about myself, but in general, there's not great. Like I've been waking up tired. I've been maybe mental health a little bit more poorly than usual. So to see you guys give me all the support here is unbelievable. What are some important things to look out for when joining a gym? Green/red flags. Really good question. Red flags would be, specifically for people starting off, would be if you ask the gym and say that you're nervous that they don't either reply to your email or answer your phone or offer you an introduction session. Generally a red flag because they don't really give a fuck about you, and they're probably just some corporate business that don't really care. Other red flags would be when you walk in and everybody has their t-shirts off. I think this is a bit fucking strange. We're in a gym, not a strip club. Whereas what else would be kind of red flags? I don't want to just mention negatives, but positives would be like, are you coming back in here? All right. Positives would be, I don't know, like it's really, really hard to spot a good and bad gym. The environment is super important, and to choose one that you enjoy, and not feeling forced into one. So if you just don't like a certain gym for whatever, you don't need an excuse, just move to a different one. But really hard one to answer actually. There's a couple of red flags. Green flags I suppose would be that there's a good amount of equipment in there, and that it's not just full of cardio equipment, that there's weights and stuff in there that you can use as well, because I think that's the most important stuff, because just using cardio equipment in a gym never appealed to me, and I don't think it appeals to most people, because what's the point when you can just go outside and fresh air is going to do better for you. Yeah, if you don't want to do burpees, you don't have to. I can't remember the last time I did a burpee. Fuck me, I cannot fucking remember, and I fucking hate them. Flyboy watches fits. Great content. I'd probably work out to be more flexible. Anything. Okay, down red. Okay, now red and green flags for strip clubs. Never been in a strip club my whole entire life. I'd assume if I keep talking about them here, I'm probably going to get banned. Never been in one, so I can't. Keep it green, black flags. I don't even red flags. I don't think there is one in Ireland. I don't think we have them. You lucky feckers over there in America seem to have everything. Not over here. I was in Amsterdam before, and walking in the red light district there is essentially like a strip club, and it's a disgusting place to walk down, so no thank you. It smells like piss. I can't believe we're here talking about on a fat loss and weight loss channel talking about strip clubs. Jesus Christ, things that I'm talking about on here. I don't know if anybody else wants to rate their local strip club out of 10 here in the comments. Feel free. I'll read through the reviews and decide. Shadows, I already answered the question about Wegovian. I think it's a good option for some people. I do think people don't consider it a long-term impacts. What do you do for abs? On my program today for abs, because my hernia, I am training a cable crunch, one of the best ab exercises that you can do. Big fan. You help keep me motivated. You have our backs. We always have your back. Fuck the ones that don't. Little Bear, you absolute legend. Like, how I want to do something for you guys that are sending something here. Like, I hate just taking cash and not fucking doing anything back, but I'll put it into the videos or help you guys out, or at least you're supporting me to keep the videos going and keep that up. That's true about Amsterdam. Yeah, I haven't been in years. I was there ages ago. Wasn't the biggest fan. Didn't enjoy. For anybody that is from Amsterdam, I do apologize. When I was swearing a lot as a child, my mom said aubergine and the most disgusting swear word to stop me from swearing. So you just used to go around saying aubergine all the time. Is that how you say it? Aubergine. Aubergine, I don't know. Bet you didn't have that one on your bingo card. I did not. Fucking bingo card. I haven't gone to bingo I went once when I was younger. Anyways, right. 16. My man's fucking just out this door and out that door. She's probably cursing as well, so we'll get used to it. 99 cent from Mad Dog Entertainment. Mad Dog, you're a legend. I appreciate it. Massively appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that's maybe sent across a donation here. Not something I look for when I'm doing live streams, and I can promise that I'll either donate to a charity or invest it in the videos in some way. Like, by investing in the videos, I mean probably buy McDonald's for props, or again, what I generally try and do is with my programs for maybe people that can't afford it is offer so many free spaces within the program over a period of time. I'll just kind of choose them out of people who've been supporting the channel, maybe dropping a comment or a like or help me out in any sort of way to give back, and I'll generally put that money towards it then, or that as well. And you might be like, oh, fuck, how do you have to pay for your own program? Because I have to pay for the apps and everything else all at the same time, which is a lot. And coaches and things like that, it adds up to a lot. Can you answer? Amsterdam is a bit of a kip. What do you do from fat haze? Normal to feel super tired. Do you think treadmill is a good compliment for? Yeah, a inside treadmill, an indoor treadmill is quite a good idea. One of those flat ones. Yeah, right, I'm gonna go because I'm sat here and my brain is not working anymore, and that's not a good thing. Like, my brain starts to shut off. Don't know if anybody has a really short social battery, but for me, like, you can see actually how bad my sleep and stuff has been, but regardless, we'll be back. Guys, massively appreciate everybody that's coming in here, everybody that's supported and donated something as well. You're a fucking legend. I appreciate it. As I say, I never expect anything, but just to see how much support you guys give me is absolutely huge, and I don't know how I can fucking thank you enough. Hopefully at some stage I get to meet a couple of you. If you ever see me anywhere, any of you guys, I know there's only 100 people in here, don't be afraid to come up to me and say hello and sit down and have a conversation and chat to me. Like, that's what I'm there for. I love every single one of you, and I'd spend as much time trying to help you as I possibly can. And I'll try and do another live stream before the week is out or at some stage next week. But thank you to absolutely everybody who's come in here, and hopefully I do have a good workout, and hopefully you guys all have a good day. And if there's anybody struggling, just know, keep on going. Because I think I needed to hear that message a little bit over the last week as well. Keep doing you. Just keep moving forward, and we'll catch you all later.